Research has shown that there's a very strong link between oral language and literacy skills. In fact, the number of words that a child knows at the age of 3 is a strong predictor of the reading skills 5 years later. So good reading skills are underpinned by good language skills. When we're working with parents, our main strategy is to increase the interaction time between parent and child, is to get them talking with their children. Children learn language through their parents, from interacting with the parents, not from television or any other way. It's through their parents. So if we can increase that interaction time, it'll be a good starter for improving their language skills. So we encourage parents to talk more to their children, to play more with their children. Play is very important at this time. We get with them imaginary play, so we get them to use little figures and talk using the little figures. Also very important is singing songs with the children. With singing songs, it's the repetition of the words that allows the child to gain confidence. He learns off the words, and then you can start dropping out words, for example, so that the child can fill them in. We encourage parents to read to their children, and in this age group between 2 to 3, it's not necessarily that they have to read a story to the child. It's more talking about the pictures in the book, for example, so that parents, it's a good starter for them, a good introduction to reading with their children. They're not put off by having to read a story. It's about looking at the pictures and talking about it. Another technique or strategy that we use with parents is one of naming things. So it may seem obvious, but in order for a child to learn a word, they need to hear it several times. So a parent should be naming things in the child's environment. They should also be naming things like their feelings. So if, for example, a child cuts their knee, and you can interpret what they want to say. So give them the word that they would say if they could. So, oh, you've cut your knee. Let's help you out there. Another strategy we use is expanding language, which is similar to naming things, but now you're adding language. So if the child points out the dog, you say, oh, but look at the big dog. So all the time you're adding language. Look at the brown big dog, for example. Commenting and questions. Parents can often confuse when we're telling them that they should act as teachers and help develop their child's language, but they can sometimes become too teacher-like in their approach to working with their child or talking with their child. So we say to balance the comments and questions. Don't be asking too many questions. If you ask too many questions, your child's likely to turn off. So balance that. Provide choices to your child. So if you're offering them a drink, for example, would you like apple juice or milk? It encourages the child to name one or the other, be it apple juice, be it milk. We talk to them about placing toys maybe slightly out of the child's reach, so that the child has to ask then for the toy. Different little techniques like that, simple little things, they will encourage the child to use language and speak.